E. What's good, family? What's good? What's good? What's good? We got that dub, family. You're right, Joe. That's a big dub. Family, that was what you just saw there. That was a major win by the guys. Just major toughness, grit. Just when it looked like the Bulls was going to take control, the boys dig in, get what we need. It took 130 points to get it, but we got it. You know what I'm saying? Took us 130 points, but we got the win. Much needed 30th win on the season. 2 games under 500 against one of the top teams in the East. What's your thoughts on that, analyst?
What's up? What's up? Look, late, it was back and forth all game. And I just thought that late there when we went down by I think 9, I was getting a little worried that we were gonna run out of time. But then you look at the time. I said, look, it's still 8 minutes 57. It's still 8 minutes and 50 seconds left in this game, so we have a lot of time. And then I didn't. I like the fact that we started picking back up scoring, but then we start trading baskets. I didn't like that. But I guess Nick felt the same way because I don't know if you're listening to Bali Sports Southeast, but that's what Dominique said that Nate said. We're trading baskets. We can't do that. And then we started getting stops, start forcing tough shots, and we got out in transition. Bogey hit a big shot. Trey just took over. I mean, he just did really well. And Herter was better tonight. I thought Herter was better. Clint, he did pretty good in that first quarter, but then he kind of started being Clint Capella again. I thought Dre was a little bit better, but he still had some meaningless turnovers and some missed shots that I'd like to see him make. But overall, I thought it was a really good effort tonight, and we pulled it out.
Yeah, man, we got that, man. Listen, we needed that dub, bro. I mean, I didn't have us down for the win. Wasn't looking good in the first half, man. In the first half, we was letting them shoot 53% from 3. They were shooting 58% from the field. So that wasn't going too well. And they just came out, man, the third quarter, man, established some ground. And then that fourth quarter, man, at first I was like, oh, we finna trick off the game because we took the lead. They came back, took what I want to say 7-point lead at one point.
It was
And that
9.
fourth, yeah, I knew it was up there at one point. And I was like, here we go again. But like you said, man, them boys got stops, man. Felt like a whole boulder was just lifted off my chest. They got the stops, and we got that dub, man. I mean, man, this was a big win, bro. This was a big win. It's gonna be big for our confidence, especially what Bogey was saying earlier today about we forgot how to win games, close out games, and that boy Trey did his thing, boy. And DeAndre Hunter was super aggressive tonight. Word must have got back to him, man. Like, bro, what are you doing? You're playing soft. We need you to get out there and do something. And he was aggressive, going attacking the paint. I would like to see him do that a little bit more often. But he did. He came to play today, man. He came to play. Now, if we could get that same defensive effort throughout the whole game, we might be on to something here.
Yeah. And look, I like what Trey said because I was saying it literally throughout our I guess our run or our tit for tat scoring. I said, look, I said as long as we can keep this game within two or three, I said it's anyone's game. But I said if they keep an arm's length from us, like if they're up by like 5, 6, 7, then I think that then that's not where you want to be in a game, and not against a team with DeRozan, Levine, and Vucevic and other guys
Mhm.
who can hit shots. But I said as long as we keep it within the 2 or 3 range, I said we can hit a tie. I said we can tie it up at any time. I said we can bring within one anytime. I said we're going to be in a good position, and ultimately that's what we did. We kept it close, and I thought that was really big for Trey Young surge there at the end.
Man, let me look at some of these stats, man. That was a good game, man, but only thing I have to say is I don't know if we can score 130 points a game. I mean, like it took us 130 points to get the win. I mean, let's
Well,
be real. Let's be
I,
realistic here. How many times do you think we could score 130 points per game?
I will say, I guess to address that particularly, I mean, we are the second best offensive team in the league. I mean, I would argue that, but I don't think I think that only applied because I thought that it was the Bulls. I mean, you got Demar, you got Levine, you got Kobe White. I mean, you got Vucevic. They put a lot of pressure on you. I think.
Mhm.
I think that I thought the Bulls played pretty solid defense tonight, but I think that their scoring uh, obviously, if you're not getting as many stops as you need, you're going to have to score some more. And I thought that's why it was a high scoring game because not the two teams played defense for like a couple minutes. And both teams tricked off on defense, and then both teams picked it up on offense. And then in the end of the day, we came out on top because we have a superstar that took over the game in a good way. He was taking, I thought some of the shots were questionable, but when they went in, as long as it goes in, I'm not going to talk about it. If it goes in, I'm not going to talk about it. So uh, I thought that tonight, I thought that the right guy stepped up at the right time. If you look at the stats, everyone has a good amount of input into this game. So you look at
Mhm.
Bogey. I think Bogey had 20 or some 19 or 20. Herder, I think he had 16. I think Dre had 14. So that's what you need from your role players. And then you got your star player with 39. I mean, that's good enough to win the game right there.
And he had an efficient 39 points. He was 11 for 18. This is probably one of his best shooting nights. 11 for 18 from the field, 10 for 10 from the free throw line, 7 for 9 from 3. Like that's an amazing shooting night for Trey. 39-13. Hunter shot over 50% from the field. Capella was perfect. Herder over 50% after a slow start because he was cold at the beginning. Gallo, he was cold, 4 for 10. Bogey, 5 for 13, but he shot 40% from three. He had a couple clutch threes, perfect from the free throw line. Um, Dang, 50%. DeLon Wright, 50%. Like,
Did you like that? I mean, did you like what you saw from Gorgie as like that
no,
temporary? Yeah,
no.
look,
I don't even I don't even want him on the team, man.
look.
But
I made a video the other day saying asking should we waive Gorgie, but hey, we'll see. But I
the
think for right
Bulls,
now,
hey,
he's.
real quick, the
Mm-hmm.
Bulls, they still outshot us overall as a team. That's crazy. Oh, I
Yeah,
see. So they shot God, bro, they shot 59% from the field. They shot 54% from three, bro. Usually win with those numbers.
yeah,
Here's
and
the big difference right here. They
mhm.
only had 7 free throw attempts. We had 28. And then we actually hit them. We was 24 for 28.
That's shocking
They had 13
because
they had 13 turnovers. We only had 5.
that look that shot. Well, yeah, 13 turnovers. Yeah, I mean, I don't care if you shoot 90% whatever, if you have 13 turnovers, it's gonna be really hard to win a game because that you could be letting a team get out in transition. 13 turnovers is a lot, but I was gonna say it was surprising to listen to the free throw count because they got a lot of the calls tonight, in my opinion. They got a lot of the petty calls. They got a lot of the DeRozan little step back where maybe he'll scrape his hand or he won't even touch him or something like that. Like they had a lot of those calls tonight, but I thought that we did a really good job getting to the line. And I thought, I don't know if you noticed again, Gallinari tonight again, he got to the line. If Gallinari is not having a pretty good shooting night, he's going to get to the
Mm-hmm.
line to try to at least get something uh, you know, out of that play while he is on the floor. I thought everyone was really well tonight. I thought everyone was well. I mean, of course, you got the DeLon right to the world, but that's okay. I thought that the idea to double DeRozan,
Mm-hmm.
I'm typically not a fan of doubling only because I feel like you're committing to one player and you're gonna let everyone else get off. But I felt like tonight, I felt like when you double, you got to be in your place, and the guys were in their place tonight because when you double, if you throw it to someone and you're not in your place, someone else is gonna be open. So when they doubled and they threw it, either it was a turnover, which is where a lot of the turnovers came from, or they were not in position to take a catch and shoot right out of the double. So if it forced them to move the ball again, and then either that had them taking a tough shot due to the shot clock, or that had them turning the ball over. So I felt like that the double tonight was actually more effective than I thought it was going to be. Because at first, when I saw we were doubling, I was like, I don't like the idea of us doubling because I said, first of all, Levine can get off, and then I was saying, well, I said if Kobe White or someone random like that gets off, I say it can really hurt us. But I thought I thought we did a really solid job tonight off the double.
What do you think about us when went into a zone in the second half? What do you think about us going into a zone?
I thought it was look. I thought that the zone, because typically we don't play well in the zone, but I thought we did tonight. I actually liked the adjustment because I actually, even when I first saw it, because I thought you got to play a zone against a Chicago team like that. Because when you do it like that, the ball sticks. It doesn't move like it usually does. And especially that drop coverage, because Chicago can hit the three, but most of their points are going to come from the mid range or Vucevic in the paint. So it actually helped us. I thought that the zone really, I thought it spaced the floor at times, and I thought it shrunk the floor at times.
Mm-hmm.
I thought when DeRozan was going for that shot, it was always that second guy that was either right behind him, or right with the other guy that was guarding him. And I thought that was just, I really thought the zone was really effective against this team tonight. Now the zone may not be effective tomorrow against Washington, but I thought it was really effective against the Bulls tonight, knowing that DeRozan is a key mid-range shooter. Levine can hit the three, but Levine is a drive to the basket, also mid-range shooter. So I think that was appropriate to do it with that team. Then you got the drop coverage. Clint on Vucevic. I mean, the odds are probably in the more Vucevic's favor, but I do like the odds with us. With Clint being on Vooch.
And we're gonna bring on Trey and bring on Jr. What's good with you, Trey? What's good, Jr.?
What's
What's
going
up?
on,
going
my
on, y'all?
guy? What's
Chilling,
going on,
chilling,
peoples, man?
chilling, man, chilling. Talk to me, Jr. Let's go straight to the fourth quarter. Okay, talk to me. What you see in that fourth quarter that you like, that you didn't like?
I mean, I don't know what's Nate McMillan problem, bro. You see, Bogey can't guard DeRozan. Why did you let him go down the floor guarding this man the whole way? It took him too long to put DeAndre Hunter on him, bro. It's bottom line. It took him way too long, bro.
You don't think that was by design?
Well, it's a bad design. You know what I mean? I
Well,
don't know. I don't know.
because if you go back to the Celtic games, right? In the third quarter, um, that's where Hunter always picked up those fouls guarding Tatum. So I wonder if he just put Bogey on him just to buy him some time so he don't get no knick-knack fouls. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure
Yeah.
he know he can't hurt or can't guard DeRozan, but he got length to try to make it a little difficult. But it saves Hunter from picking up some easy ass fouls because when you I consider DeRozan a superstar at this stage of the
No question.
of this
No
season.
question about it.
So he gonna get those calls. So I can see him trying to
Mid-range.
keep Hunter
Damn.
off of him, for a bit, just to steal some time, and not get no cheap ass fouls like he got with the Celtics both
I,
times.
I didn't
Yeah,
look.
that's a good point. That's a good point, bro.
I thought that Dre. I thought he played better tonight because I think he was uh going to Mars as MI would say. But look, I think that Dre did an okay job on. I don't think. I think that the double on DeMar really helped. And to be honest with you, I like the matchup on DeMar with the Gallinari half the time because I think that the size matched up. It contested more of it. So it was just more of a heave because you got to look. Gallinari is taller than DeMar DeRozan. So I
Oh yeah.
liked DeAndre because he was able to get low and he was able to stick with him. He was able to see
Stay up in his
man.
face, man.
Yeah, I thought that was good, but I like they switched a lot because they set a lot of screens so that DeMar can come by and hit that mid range shot. So I think that the rotation on the defensive end was also there because when you set a screen and you don't move, I mean they're gonna hit the shot all night. So I thought that
Oh, no.
Gallo and Herter, I thought Bogey, whoever it was, moved over and they were able to come into the double. And then sometimes when we doubled and the ball came back up high, we were already ready for it and we picked it off and got back in transition.
What up? What up, Trey? Talk to me, homie.
What's going
Talk,
on, man? I was just really trying to wait on my turn and let everybody talk.
go ahead, talk
I'm
to
gonna,
me. Talk to me.
to be honest with you, like I said, like I've been saying, man, long as we are not a defensive team. So as long as
Nope.
we play some sort of defense, bro, we always got a shot. You know what I'm saying? Long as people are moving, long as people are getting their hands up, and like you said, I like the thought of what I'm saying, keeping Bogey now. The doubles in the beginning, I feel like that was kind of like a put pressure on DeRozan to kind of like not necessarily tire him out, but put a little weight on his workload. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
Because
keeping
they
a
went
fresh body
away
on.
from it. Exactly. They waited until the second half to put a single man on him. You feel what I'm saying? They didn't really do too much doubling in the third quarter. And that's why he went on that crazy run, and they actually went 16. I think it was 16 for 12 run or something like that to get
Mm-hmm.
the 2 point lead in the end of third quarter. But I love the strategy. The strategy was really on point with me. Looking at the game, I think I like us better as a second half team because it seems like in normal games we you know what I'm saying, with the running on offense and playing defense, it tires us out. That's how I feel like we lost that Boston game. You feel what I'm saying? My whole thing is if we can keep it close in the first half, we don't have to win the first half. You know what I'm saying? But if we can keep it close in the first half and everybody can come out with somewhat fresh legs in the second half, we can beat any team we want. You know what I'm saying? Any team we go up against, as long as we play some sort of defense. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm ecstatic about what I'm saying, the energy that was brought to the table. I know it initially in the conversation I was saying D Hunt had a bad game, but looking at his stats, he actually did pretty good. What disappointed me the most was those free throws he missed and that
I
three,
can't believe he missed both
because
of them.
those were back to back. That's 5 points you gave away. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, we did pretty good on the defensive end, especially with the turnovers. Now with Herter guarding DeRozan, you got to think about it. Herter's playing the two. We know for a fact Bogey is the go-to two late in the game. You feel what I'm saying? So with Herter, because he caught a lot of them knick-knack fouls that you was just talking about you feel what I'm saying? In the
Mm-hmm.
in the third,
Those
in
were
the
bad
fourth quarter.
calls.
Yeah, of course that. But then again, you got to think about it. It's DeRozan. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you
Mid
guarding a
range,
superstar, bro.
and then a lot of them calls were late calls. Like it kind of like they made sure he missed it
Yep.
before they called the shot. You know what I'm saying? Before they called it, so it's just like it's understandable, and we adjusted well. You know what I'm saying, to that situation. And later on in the game, what scared me is that we got into foul trouble. I think we were down to I think we were in the bonus with like 6 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You feel what
yeah.
I'm saying? That really scared me because they got a team full of foul shooters. The only person that I know and can account for that may miss some foul shots is Andre Drummond. I mean, not Andre Drummond, but
Tristan Thompson.
Tristan Thompson. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like,
Oh,
uh,
we lost
yeah,
Trey.
yeah,
All
I'm
right.
here.
Oh,
But
okay,
yeah,
okay.
I feel like we're adjusting. I don't know if it's what y'all were saying. It may have been the coaching. It seems like the zone. I like what the way we played the zone. It wasn't like an all night thing, or it wasn't like an all quarter thing. They kind of like mixed it in.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm wrong, let me know. But from what I saw, it seemed like we kind of mixed it in. You feel what I'm saying? Just to give
Mm-hmm.
them different looks. You feel what I'm saying? Now we got to be a little tighter on that zone if we want to keep mixing it in, because DeRozan kept getting in them soft spots and dropping them down 2 pointers. You feel what I'm saying? But he's a mid-range assassin. You know what I'm saying? With them scoring that many points and us getting the W, I can honestly say I can accept that. To be honest, I accepted or I expected the Bulls to score high. You feel what I'm saying? Because we're not a good defensive team. You feel what I'm saying? But as long as we get those turnovers and we capitalize on those turnovers, that's the one of the main things I look at. As long as we capitalize on those turnovers, because we're going to get a couple of them. But if we capitalize on them, that's going to give us confidence on defense. You feel what I'm saying? And our defense, if y'all haven't noticed, our defense creates our offense. A lot of them threes that we started hitting late were fast break threes, transition threes. You know what I'm saying? Bogey wasn't hitting no real stop and pop, not stop and pop, but he wasn't hitting those the pull up jumpers like that throughout the whole game. But once
Mm-hmm.
everybody started getting their confidence like Herter, he came out in the second half. It's like I don't know what it was when he hit that first three. I think they might have counted it as a two when he gave I forgot his name. He gave him the move and step back. I was like, okay, Herter is actually feeling himself, and that's exactly what we need from him. We need everybody to feel themselves in their role.
Yeah,
I
because he
don't
sucked in the
know.
first half.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He
He
made
was
up
he
for it.
was he was
He made
terrible in
up
the
for
first
it.
half, man. I was so close to say something on Twitter, but I was like, let me keep my mouth shut. Just
Just
But
let it play out.
just in case he go off, because shooters can get hot at any moment. You know what I'm saying? But
And we
and
already
that's
know
what
he's a streaky
yeah,
shooter.
and that's what I'm saying. When your team, basically like when our backs are against the wall, you know, even the smallest thing seems like the biggest problem. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I usually don't even care about the first half usually, because I'm like, dude,
It's not
you can
about how
have a
you start, it's
yeah,
about how you
it's about how you
finish.
finish. Yeah, you can have a bad first half, come out just like Herter did today. He came out,
Mm.
ball out of control in that second half. Same thing for Hunter, and that's what boggles my mind sometimes. I'm like, how can these dudes come out and play? I mean, to keep it a buck, we didn't play too bad in the first half. I mean,
No, no, no.
I mean, we was right there in the game at halftime, but defensively, yeah, we sucked really, giving up, high percentages and whatnot. But I was
Right.
like, you know what, at this point, as long as we within striking distance, I'm not
Exactly.
I'm not too upset. You know what I'm saying? But I really love the way that they held on, because I thought they was gonna fold in that fourth quarter when the Bulls took that last lead. I was like, oh,
Hmm.
here we go.
Here
But
we
Man,
go. It's like you can almost
I
predict
was
it.
like,
You know what I'm saying?
let's keep it a buck, man. It was an ugly win, man. Let's keep it a
but
step,
you know
man.
I
what,
don't.
Jr. You know what though? It's an ugly win, but it's a win. And
Yeah,
that
I'm happy to
What?
win.
that
It's a
record
good
say
move.
dub.
I'm in a good
What?
mood for the win, but we gotta keep it real, man. This is not sustainable at all, man. We got Trey
What?
Young taking
I
heroes.
mean,
We've been doing it all year though. This how we
Not this.
play.
That's why
that's the
that's why
thing.
we're a bad team. That's why we're a bad team right now. We can't go out fighting like this. We can't win games like this. We just can't be our game plan, bro. It cannot, man. If
I
you ain't
mean,
gonna
I'm
win
You're
your
sure
right.
it's
You're definitely right. You're definitely
yeah,
right. I don't.
I'm sure it's not the game plan, but I mean, at the end of the day, you can only use the players you got. And
that's right.
us going into a zone tell you everything you need to know about us on the defensive side of the ball, bro.
Correct.
Because
Correct.
not that many NBA teams play zone. You go to
Hmm.
zone when you desperate or when you don't have confidence that the players on
Your
the floor
one-on-one,
can
right?
guard their man one-on-one. So you go
Exactly.
to a zone. So trust
But
me,
that was an
we know we
adjustment.
bad. Yeah, we know we terrible on defense. And I'm gonna tell you like this: the only way we're gonna get these wins, we just gotta outscore the other team, man. You know, I've been fighting
Yeah,
that all year, but
yeah.
that's what it boiled down to, bro. Bro, we let them
With a
shoot.
little bit of defense, we got to play a
What
little bit
we
of
need,
defense.
and we need just enough, just
Just a
enough
little bit of
defense, man.
defense.
But
A
You know
bit
what
of
I'm
spice in
saying?
there.
yeah, cause
I don't.
bro,
I don't.
if you look at their numbers, they still shot over 50% from three and the field, bro. Usually,
Yeah,
and you
man.
score 124 points. Usually, win those games, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I mean, I understand where y'all come from when y'all say this is a bad win or this is a this is was a bad game on our behalf. But looking at what we have, to be honest, we can't expect us to hold teams under 100 or under 110 every game because we don't have a defensive minded team. You feel what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
right.
our best players are slick, our best offensive players. You know what I'm saying? Or could be, as in DeAndre Hunter, if he shows up. But it's just like, to be honest with you, I feel like this is a good win as far as confidence goes. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I
Yeah,
kind of chuck it up as a good win because it was a playoff atmosphere. That was playoff atmosphere. It was neck and neck the whole game. We took off and got that 10-point lead, they erased it. When they took off and got their 6 and 7 point lead, we erased it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like I feel like this was a feel good game, a real statement game for the team, not even for us as fans, but for the team to show y'all, you know what I'm saying? As long as we do what we supposed to do, can't nobody stop us. We're
yeah,
gonna
and I mean,
outscore everybody as long as we play a little bit of defense.
yeah, I mean, and it's like what Drummer Boy saying. You know, after 4 games after the All Star break, we 500, and he bring up another good point. He says, where's it at? There it go. We played the Bulls twice, Raptors and the Celtics, and we 2-2. We 500. So I mean, you can't really be too upset. I mean, we probably should be 3-1 because we should have won the Celtic game.
Of course, we will got too many.
Hell, let me stop that. We should have beat the. We probably should have been. We should have been 4-0 because we had the Bulls beat the first game, but we tricked that off. But I mean, obviously that's water under the bridge. But at 2-2, playing those teams, I mean, like Drummer Boy said, I'll
That are
take it.
statistically better than us,
Yeah, I'll take.
that
I mean,
are
shit, they better than
highly
us.
favored.
Besides Trey Young, with nobody else on our team start. Well, they'll start on the Raptors, but not on the Bulls or probably not the Celtics. But
Shout
I
out to
mean,
Raj. Yeah, he too.
yeah, shout out to Raj. While his team about to lose to the sorry Pistons.
for the third
Hey
time.
man,
Yeah,
for the
but
third time this year.
that was yeah, But that was, bro. I was very impressed, man. I just knew we was gonna fold, bro. I was like, here we go. But
And to
them
be
boys
honest with
held
you,
on. Go ahead.
the way I looked at it, like I don't know if Trey wasn't in the game when half of the other players were tricking off, when Hurd started missing a couple of shots, Bogies was missing shots, and we started getting those second chance points, and we just kept missing. I feel
No, he
like
won't
Trey
in.
took it upon exactly. As soon as he got in home, took over, and the whole thing I was screaming was, "You are the person we need to have the ball in your hands in crunch time, regardless whether you pass it or you shoot it." You feel what I'm saying? You got the offensive ability to get other people open, and I don't know what it is with Trey's goddamn assists. Most of his assists, it seems like he just get them an extra oomph. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially with that behind the back pass to Herder on the fast break. It's just like he give him a little bit of confidence, especially with him leading, well, not leading, but in the top 4 in assists and the top 5 in points. Who you know
Yeah,
doing that right now?
he got that Rondo effect on him. That Rondo effect
You know what
give
I'm
him a boost.
saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just I don't know, man. We show a lot of balance, especially on offense. I
Yeah, I was
like the
just
way
about to.
Bogey was able to get some points, get his own
Mm-hmm.
points, go get fouls. You feel what I'm saying? And make his free throws. I like that. As long as we can keep that balance to where Trey feels like he can do it whenever he wants to, because that's basically what it was. It was like, shit, I'm ready to goddamn turn up. Go ahead and put me in. Come on, put me in, coach.
And
It's time for me to turn
and
up.
the team came out, and maybe it's just me, but they came out with a little bit of pep in their step. You know what I'm saying? They didn't
Mhm.
come out uh unorganized, sloppy,
Or look, they
low
didn't look
yeah,
confused.
low
Didn't
energy.
look confused.
They came out like they had a purpose to win this game. They knew they had to win or at least compete. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Exactly.
And yeah, at least compete, and especially going against the Bulls. Like these dudes, they almost 20 games over 500. So you got to bring your A game against these guys, and
A plus.
I gotta, I agree with Trey, man. If we could just make it into the playoff, man, I think we can give anybody a good 7 game, a good run for their money. You know what I'm saying? We can give them a run for
Yeah,
their
man.
money, but like I said earlier, we
We
got to
got to
make
get
it
there.
in first. We got to
We
get
got to
there
get there.
first. So that's the
And
hardest
it's
thing.
great looking at these play-ins. Man, these play-ins are gonna be crazy, man. I mean, I know the Hornets. We should beat the Hornets. You know what I'm saying? They're on the low end as far as top tier teams. All of these
Charlotte
play-ins
is
on the East are
terrible.
looking. That I mean, yeah, they are, but they have flashes. They have the ability to show flashes, and when they go on runs, them folks can go crazy. You know what I'm saying? You just got to keep
Yeah.
them composed. That's why one of my biggest fears, learning or watching the Hawks this year, is them going into the half up by more than 2 points. They go into the half up by more than 2 points. It's like the Falcons did in the Super Bowl. It's like they celebrate in the locker room halftime and come out like a daisical. You feel what I'm saying? With this game down 2 points, before came in hungry. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think they might have. I don't want to say they kind of like slacked up in the first half, or
Mm-hmm.
they played comfortable in the first half. You feel what I'm saying? In order to keep it close, so they can get drive it home. And I like that.
Yeah.
I like that attitude, but of course it's not gonna work with every team. You feel what I'm saying? And we not gonna play defense every night. So of course we're gonna have to adjust per team. But I like this win tonight. I like
Yeah,
this
me
win tonight.
too. I got a question for you there, Jr. Give me
Yes,
your
sir.
player of the game. Give me your player of the game, not counting Trey Young.
I probably can't even say it because I actually left during halftime. I came back with like 3 minutes left in the third quarter, and I came back like, what the fuck happened? Because we were losing before
Mm-hmm.
halftime. I came back, we
Mhm.
was up by 10. I'm like, what the hell just went on? So
Them folks turned it on.
I didn't even
Yeah.
see what happened, bro. So I didn't
Who you
catch it.
got?
So, but
Okay. Who you got? Chat. Who y'all got? Player of the game, not named Trey Young. Who you got? Analyst.
I want to say
Oh,
I want to say
I would go.
bogey.
I would go with Kevin because of his second half. I thought he really gave
Yeah,
us a push,
yeah.
but I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go
That's a
with
good question.
I'm gonna go with Bogey. I felt like I felt like he did
Man, you
everything he
feel
needed to
good.
do he did everything he needed to do on offense, but
Hmm.
I thought his defense was really solid tonight. I thought
Yeah,
because
no,
Herder guarded Levine for most of the game. But I thought that Bogey really just I thought that he played his role on defense. He didn't have to take the best player. He just had to help out. He had to play his role. He had to force turnovers, and I thought he did a really solid job forcing turnovers tonight. I thought he rebounded well. I thought he got some big rebounds. So I will say Bogey.
Who you got there? Trey.
I'm saying the same thing. It was between Bogey and Kevin, but Bogey I feel like had the better complete game, especially on like you said on defense. I feel like he held his own. I don't expect him to be the the defender, the top defender on their top offensive player, but he was where he needed to be and he did what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Um, do y'all I got a question for y'all? Do y'all think Clint showed a little bit of turn up this game? I
Yeah, I
think it was a
think
little
he.
yeah,
more
yeah,
active. I think it was a little more active.
Yeah, I think he
I
played.
give
I
it to
think he
him.
had a good game. He had a great game, but I'm gonna have to go.
Well,
I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna have to go with my homegirl right here, Jay.
What
I
she said.
think Dre. I like what I saw from Dre. I
What was
saw
his numbers?
I saw some aggressiveness. I seen him attacking the basket. I seen him not being indecisive. Yeah, I seen him look like he was just ready to go and get it tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's like he said, I'm finna get mine by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's that extra spark we need on the offensive side of the ball, along with Bogey still doing his thing coming off the bench. But I
Definitely.
think Dre being aggressive like that, not just settling for these jump shots all the time. I think that will help us a lot in the
So,
remaining games.
what would you say? Because I would say Dre was most improved.
Oh,
Coming
from
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 last
it from
game to this game,
oh
you feel what I'm
hell
saying?
yeah, 100%.
Most
Yeah,
improved. You feel what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Bro, that last game, I thought he looked like he was out there dead, bro. Like he didn't want to be there. He looked like a
Right.
zombie
Like
out there, bro.
I wouldn't. I'm gonna look. I
devil's
don't.
advocate.
Well, first of all, I want to go back to what we were saying about Clint. I thought Clint was pretty good in the first quarter. Then he
Mhm.
went back to being Clint Capella.
Of course.
Missing bunnies, getting beat by Vucevic. I
Bro,
mean,
he didn't miss no shots. He was
look,
perfect.
but
He was
he still
He
perfect.
was
misses.
per-
He still misses little tip shots.
Bro,
I
he
mean,
was perfect from the field, bro.
Nah,
Bro, he gave
he
you
missed a couple. I don't know.
no,
He
he
missed a
not, bro. He
couple.
5 for 5 from the field, bro.
well, I don't know who took the
5 for 5
tonight,
from the
but
bruh.
Yeah,
He was
somebody. We need
perfect.
to go.
Watch this.
We need to
Watch
go to that
this.
person on step.
He go a stat for you. He go stat. He was also perfect from the free throw line. He was
oh,
two for
but it.
two.
What?
I mean, it was just two free
What?
throws. Let me tell you.
I
Let me
mean,
tell you.
listen. You
Let me
got to think
tell
about
you.
it now.
We need
You
to
got
get, man, get
No,
rid of him,
I
bro.
know that Clint
that's
usually misses
Capella.
those two, but let me tell you, I gotta tell you, I was disappointed with that the fact that he didn't take it the whole game. He did it in the first quarter. I said, okay, Clint. I said he had like 8 points. I said he was manning himself down, and then he went back to being Clint Capella, where he gets beat by the other bigs, and then Vucevic cooked him tonight. It was
But
just
then,
embarrassing that he had
Bro,
to feel embarrassed. But let me tell you, about DeAndre. I won't go as far as saying DeAndre was player of the game besides Trey Young, because I feel like DeAndre still he's coming down from his high. I thought that his turnovers were still there. I thought that like he didn't take as many dumb shots this game, but I feel like he did more with what the game plan was, which was not lock down DeMar, but take the ball out of his hands in that first half. I thought we did the best that we could with that. I thought that he did pretty solid on that. I got to see better. I don't
I'm gonna
know. It's,
start.
it's,
I'm gonna
it's, it's going to
start.
take a lot for me
I'm gonna
to
start
go
calling you
back to Dre.
I'm gonna start calling you Skip Bayless from this,
devil's advocate.
Nah,
Devil's
Clint
advocate, man.
Capella did miss.
cause it's,
Clint Capella. Clint
bro.
Capella
He
did miss a
five
couple
for
shots,
bro.
but
They got him 5 for 5 from the bro. I didn't see him miss, and
But
they
you
I
got him
but
think
you
he
five
missed.
for
but you
five
saw him
from
play
the
I didn't
volleyball
either.
a couple times. You
He
see
bro.
playing
something
volleyball.
Okay,
Yeah, but those are
okay. What,
He was
those are
playing
50
JR
volleyball.
50
saw it.
shots.
He
bro?
was playing volleyball out there.
He gave you a double tonight, bro. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's get straight to these player ratings. Let's get
That's
to
what
these
he
player
should give
ratings.
us.
Let's see what the chat talking about. Okay, so we're gonna start off with we'll start off with Kevin Herter, right? Kevin Herter chat. We going ahead and knock these player ratings out. Kevin Herter, 33 minutes, 17 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. He was 7 for 13 from the field. That's over 50%.
Mm,
He was
mm.
2 for 6 from 3, so he kind of sucked right there. And he had 1 block, he had 1 steal. Which I'll give Kevin Herter for the night. I give
One
Kevin
time for
Herter.
me.
I give him an 8. I was gonna give him a
I,
7, but
I was
I'm gonna
just
add
about
a
to say
point.
so.
Yeah, I'm gonna add a point for the win and for his second
Makes sense.
half. For that second half, because that second half was something serious.
We
Look,
needed that push.
What's good,
I'm,
Snacko?
I'm gonna give Kevin a 9.
Mm.
I feel like again, I don't think that we
You only doing that because that's your guy.
no, because
Yeah, man.
look, look, because I know that Kevin Hurd is not the best on defense, but I thought he did a solid job against Zach LaVine tonight. I just feel like he did a really solid job, and then the second half was really good. I mean, if you look at he just went shooting the air off the ball. I mean, he was taking pretty smart shots. He missed a couple honest ones, and then I felt like he made the ones that we needed. I felt like Bogey was not able to get to the basket today like he usually is. But I thought that Kevin was able to get to the basket. I thought he was able to get to his mid range, and I thought that he just played really solid tonight. I mean, and I felt like the defense wasn't terrible. It's not like he got beat all game. I feel like that was an improvement. So I'll give Kevin a 9. I gave Kevin an 8 last game, so I'll give Kevin a 9 this game.
And he shouldn't have
A
got
lot.
that last game. What you got, Trey?
I give him, like you said, I wanted to give him a 7, but because of the second half and the win, I give him an 8. I felt like Kevin was a lot more confident with that mid range shot. That's his go-to shot, that fall away mid range shot. He always nets those. You know what I'm saying? That's what I know him for, netting those. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I seen him not doing that much of in the previous games. He definitely stepped it up, man. I don't know if he heard us talking about him or something, but he definitely stepped it up, man, to be honest. So I give him a strong
What you
8.
got on that? What you got on that, JR?
I give him an 8 based on what y'all say. I missed his run, but I give him an 8.
Okay. All right. On to the next person. Next person is Gallinari. Gallinari played 30 minutes. He had 11 points, 5 rebounds. He was 4 for 10 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3. I give Gallo a 6, man. I mean, he wasn't really a big factor to me, but he didn't mess nothing up neither. That so I
Did he
mean,
have any turnovers?
Gallo had 0 turnovers.
I give him a 7 just because of that. Like you said, or were you done? I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I give him a 7. 1 for the win, of course. I'm gonna give him like you do. I'm gonna give him a point for the win. But the turnovers, man. If you're not gonna, my thing is, if you're not going to exceed, don't be the reason why the gameplay is decreased. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
with a lot of times, I mean, they made a lot of shots, but if I remember correctly, a lot of those were difficult shots. You know what I'm saying? I say towards the most of those were difficult shots, especially without fouling. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
think Gallo held his own on the defensive end as far as putting his hands up. You know what I'm saying? The points, I mean, we really can't expect too much from Gallo. He getting old, you know what I'm saying? And then he playing starter minutes,
Yeah,
especially
he plays his role
with
well,
John
very well.
gone. Exactly, you know what I'm saying? And is able and willing and able to stay on the court, unlike Clint Capella. You know what I'm saying? No
Yeah.
shots.
What you got? What you got on the analyst?
Yeah, I'm gonna give Gallo an 8. I feel like
Mm.
his defense. I feel like I just talked about it. I said when DeMar and Gallo matched up, those were always tough shots for DeMar. Because Gallo is not gonna he's not gonna get in you, but Gallo's gonna give you size and he's gonna give you his body. You're not gonna just back Gallo down. You're not gonna just shoot it over him without him making an attempt to get it. And then I felt like I remember because you say he went 1 for 6 with that man that 3 that he did hit, it gave us the lead. So I thought that was big. Although you don't make all your shots, I think that the shots that you do make, if they're big, you get it from me. So I think that Gallo really played well. And then look, he got to the line, and I think that that's one of his strengths is he gets to the line. When he doesn't have it going offensively, he's going to get to the line. He's going to give it to us from the free throw line. So I love what I saw from Gallo tonight. Not love as a 9 or a 10, but I'm going to give him an 8 because I feel like he was just really solid tonight. He didn't hurt us. He helped us out a little bit, but he didn't help us tremendously. But I felt like he was really solid tonight. I think that Gallo was just being a veteran tonight.
Yeah, you rating real high tonight, analyst. Let me write this shit down so I can come back to your ass.
Good tonight.
Cause I'm gonna bring this shit. I'm gonna bring this shit back up later, analyst. When you be low ball, you be low baller sometime. What you got on that, JR? What you got on that, JR?
I give him a 7. I just love the pressure he put on defense. It's like when our pressure guys, like when he gets the ball, the defense down there look scared because they just know he might just pull up with a hand right in his face. All them problems. like Buck said, he has his hand up all the time on defense. He just be in the right spots. He just don't mess it up. He got 0 turnovers. You give him a solid 7. That's all
What you
right.
got
Good.
on? What you got on
Good
that?
take.
My guy Snackles in the building. What you got on that
What
Gallo
up,
player
Snacks?
rating?
Yo, it's good, man. So I'm not gonna lie, Gallo's my guy. You know how
Here we
Atlanta
go with a
analyst likes
goddamn 9.
I I would rate Gallinari high every single time he has a
Well,
good
I
game.
love
So
Gallo too. I
yeah,
think Hurd
man.
is just my guy
Yeah.
though.
I gotta give Gallo an 8 just because he's Gallo, man. I mean, hey. But,
This is
I
his
mean,
number,
to be
man.
fair, it was honestly a 7 for what I usually see from Gallo, but just because we won tonight, I'm gonna give him an 8.
You gonna give him that extra point? I feel you. Okay,
Yeah.
guys. The next player we got, Bogey
Did you rate?
Bogdanovic. Bogey Bogdanovic, 31 minutes. Number 2 in scoring tonight with 20 points. He had 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Ew, 5 for 13 from the field. That's terrible. 4 for 10. 4 for 10 from 3. That's real good. That's 40%. And he was
Right.
perfect from the line. And he gave you 2 blocks tonight on the defensive
Yes,
side
he
of the
did. I
ball.
saw both of them.
Yeah.
I
So
saw
what are
both
y'all
of them.
giving Bogey, chat? I'm giving Bogey a 9, bro. Cause some of them 4 threes he hit, they was on the money, bro.
Big
Yeah,
shots.
and that was
Big shots.
that was timing. It was
Let's start
timing.
off. Let's start off with we'll start reverse. What you got on that, Snacko?
I'll give Bogey a good 9 as well. I was kind of unfair to him last game we had against the Celtics. He was playing his heart out. I guess ever since we got that game out of our head, I can be fair. Bogey looks like the second option since John Collins been gone. So he played his role very well tonight. I'm gonna give him a 9.
And what you got on that, Jr?
I give him an 8 because he made big shots and all that, but I seen him struggling a little bit. He was just struggling too much on the DeRozan. That wasn't his fault. I mean, I wish McMillan would, like you said, he was just trying to let him catch the fouls or whatever his reason was. But yeah, I'm gonna give him an 8. He made big shots and second option, all that, man. I give him an 8. He's pretty solid.
What you got on that, Trey?
I say the same thing. I'm definitely with everybody on. He could do better. You know what I'm saying? Especially on defense. I like him when I play 2K. I usually put him on the biggest guard. You know what I'm saying? He usually holds his own as a computer. But yeah, I give him a solid 8. Solid
What you got on that, analyst? Analyst finna give him. What you got, analyst? 10.
12.
I'm giving the Bogey a 10 tonight. I feel
Okay, I ain't mad at you, man.
look,
Come on, bro.
look,
Come on,
I
bro.
ain't
You
mad.
can't give him no 10. Come on, bro.
look. Bogey didn't look. You gotta
Come on,
realize
bro.
Bogey did very well tonight. Look, he's playing. He's playing as like he just said. He's playing as a Trey Young's second option right now. I mean,
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
and he's keeping us in the game. I mean, he's
Yes.
keeping us in arm's length. Like Trey Young he was doing well, but he wasn't doing anything compared to what he did in the fourth quarter. And Bogey, he
Yeah.
was hitting the shot. He was trying to keep us in the game. And I mean, I'm not going to be too upset at him about defense because I thought that when he was off the Rosen, I thought they did a really good job. I just I don't know. I mean, wins make me happy, but I don't know. I just even though Bogey didn't score as much, as he did last game, I like what I saw from Bogey. I thought he played well.
I could see why people would give him a 10. And we got the dub. I mean, I could see it. I just like messing with you. All right. Next player we got up, guys. We got DeAndre Hunter. 18. He played 36 minutes. He played 37
Yeah,
minutes the other night. It
18.
didn't give me y'all know he didn't make one field goal the other night. That's crazy, right?
0.
So
You
he
saw how many
played.
minutes, bro?
He
Yeah, I didn't
played
even know he
tonight. Tonight he played 36 minutes. He had 18 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. He was 7 for 13 from the field, so that's over 50%. He shot
Yeah.
50% from 3. He was 2 for 4. He
Okay.
had He had 1 turnover, and that was it. So I give
crazy.
Hunter to me. I give Hunter a 9, and I'm gonna tell you why I give him a 9 because like I said the other night, guys, that dude was on the court looking like a damn zombie, bro. I don't know what
Oh,
drug he was on. I don't know what he was
oh,
thinking out there the other night,
Burger
bro. But
thick.
You're
Burger
not
thick.
fit now.
yeah, he on that Thiz or something. But tonight,
shit.
tonight I saw Hunter. He reminded me of him when he played in Virginia in that championship game, man. He was attacking, playing defense, hitting his J was nice tonight. He was
Mhm.
good with from three. I mean, I'll take 2 for 4 all day, every day from him from three. You know what I'm saying?
Quality, not quantity.
Yeah, and just the fact that he was attacking a basket like that caught my eyes. And he was giving second and third efforts. He had one play where he missed. Somebody else, I think Clint tried to tip it. It didn't go in. I think it
Clint
hit the
playing
back, but
volleyball.
it hit something where he was going against Vucevic, so it ain't like he had a clear lane. And
Of course.
he tipped the ball, but then Hunter came back because he landed, but after Clint tipped it, he went back up, got it, and finish at the bat. Did he finish? No, he might have missed. But we ended up
I
getting
think
two
he
out of it
did.
anyway. And it's just the
Yeah, he got a
second and
foul.
third. Yeah, it's the second and third effort that when was the last time y'all have seen that? Second and third effort from anybody on this team, especially going after a damn rebound. So to me, he get a 9 from me. What you talking about, analyst? Oh, here we go. Here we go.
You
And
can tell every time he smiled like that,
he
bro.
come.
He
Hey,
going against the grain.
every time he smile, hey, every
Bro.
time he smile, he turn into Skip Bayless, bro, because he about to start hating right now.
Oh man.
Come on, Skip.
Uh,
Oh Lord, it is.
I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give him a 7.
Get the fuck out of here, man. You on some bullshit, bro.
Hey, that sounds
But
like a
Bogey get a
generous
10.
number too.
You on
Oh,
some
I-
BS.
Bogey
Why?
get a 10.
Generous.
I got it.
because,
I got to hear this.
because look, I feel like DeAndre is not the timing of his terrible plays. The timing of his plays is not good. I mean,
Come on,
I
bro.
just don't. I don't see where, other than on defense, for a majority of the game, or a little less than majority of the game, I didn't see his impact. I look.
What?
No, I said except for on the defensive end, I didn't see his impact. I
Man.
felt like when he got the ball, I felt like he I don't know if he didn't have confidence or whatever, but he dribbled, and he either dribbled in and threw it back out. I didn't like his confidence. I mean, I give him an
What?
8
His
since we
conf-
won.
Man, he was attacking the
He
basket,
gotta
bro.
go. He
What-
gotta
How
go,
many times
bro.
did he attack
I'm
the
not
basket
sorry.
tonight? How many times did he attack the
I
basket
see what
tonight?
he's saying.
Bro, he
Gotta
was going
skip,
to the.
man.
How many times did he
I
attack
kinda
the
see what he's
basket
saying.
tonight?
It was a quiet 18 points because I didn't even know he had 18 points. I
It
was looking
definitely,
at the
it
box score.
And then he
I'm like,
missed 2 free throws in clutch moments. I mean,
Well,
he
he's
had
not the
he
best,
can't-
but he's not a great free throw shooter though. He only shoots
He's
70
not.
some percent from.
I
I
was
mean,
about to
excuse
say
me, he only shoots 70 some percent from the free throw line, bro. He not
Well,
like
he's
a
got-
80 or
he
90%
was
shooter, bro.
well, if he's going to be a small forward / guard, he's got to get better. He's got to get better.
Yeah. We
You're
can
definitely
agree on
right.
that.
I know, bro. Are you serious?
I give him an 8
I mean,
since we won. I give him an 8.
I'm just saying. I'm just
oh,
saying
since we
because
won,
I'm
You know I'm hard
comparing.
on you know I'm hard on Hunter anyways.
Because
So, I mean,
I'm just sitting here comparing what you get Dre compared to what you get Herder. Because Herder scrubbed out the other night.
no. Herder hit shots.
Not the
Herder.
other night he was a bum. The other
But no, I said
both of them was
Herder
bums,
hit
man.
shots
The other
tonight.
night.
Herder hit shots tonight,
Mm.
and Herder played well. Dre played well.
the
I
other night
just
Herder
give
was a bum. The other night he was a bum.
what we're talking about tonight.
I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
Why you
Analyst.
bring it up all the time?
I'm just messing with you, Skip. Skip. What you got?
You
What you
gotta
got
put
on
that
that,
list
Trey?
in it.
Skip.
I like a 9. I like a 9. To be honest, I want to give him an 8, but because of the W, I give him a 9. I do honestly think that was a quiet 18. I didn't see it. I don't know if I wasn't looking for it because I watched the whole game. I don't know if I wasn't looking for it because I'm kind of like iffy on him now. He got to show me something. You know what I'm saying? He got to show me some consistency. Like you said, analyst, he's playing a 3 and a 4. Man, you're gonna have to bang inside. Your free throws, you gotta be on point with the free throws because sometimes that may be your go-to game. You know what I'm saying? But tonight, from to go from 0 points to giving us down there 20. I'll take that, especially with more aggressiveness. You know what I'm saying? And I think he did a little better on defense than he usually does. I think he usually gives us, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say mediocre, but I think he usually kind of does what he wants. But today, like I don't know, I feel like the whole team was just on a whole different level with this gameplay today.
I
You
mean,
know
it's
what
not
I'm
like I
saying?
gave him. It's not
What you
like I
got?
gave him
What
a
you
low
got?
score.
What you got on that, Jr.? Talk to me.
I'm gonna see y'all
Still trying
analyst
to
a little
defend
bit
himself.
because my expectations for DeAndre Hunter is high. I'm gonna give him an 8. My expectations is high. Like we need, in order for us to actually compete in the East, we need DeAndre. Yeah, I said Bogey our second option, but we need DeAndre Hunter to be our second best player, bro. We need it. If DeAndre Hunter not our second best player, bro, we're not doing nothing. So
On the
I'm with
on the
analyst a little
starting
bit.
lineup, yeah.
We need DeAndre Hunter to be our second best player, bro. And my expectations for him is very high, bro. I'm gonna give him an 8.
Way high.
What you got on that, Snacko?
Uh, you feel me? I'm
No.
really tough on DeAndre Hunter too.
Why?
Um,
Wait.
And the huss and the extra
Look,
the noise and
Well, how come you ain't tough on
See,
Gallo like that then?
no, because
because
Snacko is very smart.
look, I
Talk
don't
talk to me,
okay.
Snacko. What you got? What you
I'm
got?
harder on Hunter because I guess because he's younger and I expect more from Hunter. I don't expect Gallo to put up, you know what I'm saying, 25 or 20 points a night. I mean, he plays a good role, you know. I expect Hunter. He had comparisons to what's that guy's name?
Kawhi
Kawhi
Leonard.
Leonard. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
want to see flashes of that, and you know what I mean. That's why I'm hard on him. I'm harder on him out of love. You know what I'm saying? Um,
tough
he
love,
he
tough
had
love.
he played 36 minutes, right? He only
Yep.
gave us 18. I'm giving him 7.5 because
Only
I feel
only
like if you're
18,
gonna
bro.
Only
He
play
it,
30,
I mean 18 is a
look,
lot though.
look.
Only
Only
and how many
reason I'm gonna
shots did he
say
take?
that. Look,
12.
I'm gonna say that because if you're giving me 36 minutes, I need to see at least 20. I mean, Bogdan played 31 minutes. He at least had 20 and 2 assists. You know what I mean? Like,
But
I need
see,
to see just
but
at
see,
least
let me
20
let,
points.
let me add something to that real quick, Snacko. You also got to see who they on the floor with. So watch
Exactly.
this.
Good point.
Watch this. Bogey wasn't giving you all these points when he was starting this season.
No, he was
Mm.
What
not.
happened was what you're seeing is, and what Nate figured out is, and the same thing go for Kevin Herter. And I think I've said it before. A lot of these players, they're very what's the word I'm looking for? They're very passive when Trey is on the
Mm-hmm.
court because they know Trey is our best player. Oh, I know what I
Right.
want. I know the word I want to use. You'll see Kevin Herter, Bogey, Hunter. You see them. They all defer to Trey Young when Trey on the court.
Right.
Bogey, you notice Bogey giving you these points when he come off the bench and Trey not in the game. And
Got
what you
more
see
control.
is, you see a more aggressive. That's why Bogey is getting 15 shots consistently a night now, because he's coming
Mm-hmm.
on when Trey not on the floor. So, because when Trey on the floor, he ball dominant, and he's our freaking best player. So when I see 12 shots from Kevin, I mean, excuse me, when I see 12 attempts from DeAndre Hunter, and think about this. This is with Collins not playing. So
Exactly.
you not either him or Collins, they're not gonna get consistent shot attempts like that. So when I get 7
Mm-hmm.
for 12 and 18 points, I think that's big time from
That's
DeAndre
good.
Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Considering
I
he
see
on the
what you're
court
saying.
more with Trey Young, I bet if you put him and made him the first option or second option with the bench mob, I bet you'll see way more production if he was
Yeah,
playing
I can
off the
see what you're
bench.
saying when you say that. I
Well,
feel
that's
like,
if he attacks the basket because he has a habit
yeah,
of
I
doing
feel
dumb
like,
Well, he
stuff and
ta-
taking
he
dumb
attacked he
shots.
attacked
like
the
I
basket
said,
tonight.
only reason I gave him that is because he's out of love. I want to see more from him than what I got today. Like
I feel you. I
he
feel you.
did good. Like he played a good game. If we're basing off of tonight, like yeah, I probably should give him a higher score, but I'm gonna continue to be hard on DeAndre because I want to see more. Only because I'm
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you, man. I feel you.
Yeah.
So am I.
All right, we got
Do y'all
we
do
already know
y'all
that
think he should get more rebounds? Just a quick
Yeah,
question.
if he's gonna play the 4, you
he
gotta get
can't get more
rebounds.
rebounds because guess what he's standing at?
Well, if he's playing
In
the
the
4, you gotta get
perimeter.
rebounds.
He's standing at the 3-point line. How he gonna get
Yeah,
rebounds?
you're right. You're
Well,
right.
They all
yeah.
You're right.
they all
That's
stand
why
at
it
the
was a quick
3-point
question.
line, man. That's why
You're right.
Yeah, and Clint get all the boards. One, because he tall, and two, he stand right outside the paint.
He's
So
too
he already
small to me.
he
You gotta put
he
some
near
meat
the
on them
position.
bones.
All right,
You gotta
family.
put
So
some
Yeah,
meat
that's
up
on them
fact.
next,
bones.
well, I already know this is a 10. So Trey Young. I don't even gotta
Oh
read the
yeah.
stats.
10.
10.
Yeah.
My
So,
man was
Yeah.
77.9% from the 3, man.
7 for 9.
We're not
Yep.
gonna get that. We're not gonna get that every night, but that is whoo we. And for those threes to be
But
in such clutch
that's why I
moments,
say, man. I hate when you get 39 points, man. It's just not sustainable, bro. I'm giving him a 10, but I just don't like these tight games, bro. I just don't.
I mean, I think he can.
yeah.
I think he
I
can go
like him
and
because
get
they're
you 30,
wins.
40.
Oh,
He did
He
his
can get you
thing. I'm
30,
just not
40.
from a team aspect. Are we gonna do something this year? We got
Heavily,
to do this.
like
He
heavily
got to,
trade dominant.
yeah, I rather for everybody to split some points and yeah, from a team aspect. He did his thing. He did what he needed to do. So he got a 10 though.
all right.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
we're gonna do the bench guys as a group because it's only Dane, DeLon Wright, and Lou Will. That was it. And we already did
Lou
Bogey.
Will.
So
Lou Will did pretty good though.
well, he only
I
had
think
3
he did.
points.
Yeah, he only had 3
but
points.
Lou
I
had 3. I'm gonna tell you what the bench did real quick, fellas. Lou had
all right.
Lou had 3. DeLon had 4 points. Dang had 6. Dang was 2 for 4 from 3.
I don't
DeLon
like him
Wright was
jacking up them threes, man.
me neither.
I'm sorry,
DeLon
I don't
Wright
mean to cut you.
he was 2 for 4 from the field. Lou Will was 1 for 4 from the field. They all plus minuses was negative. They all each had 1 steal. I give those 3 guys, not including Bogey as part of the bench since we did him
Right,
separately. I get him a 5 as a group.
Mm.
I mean, I don't
I
really see
say
you
a
talk
6.
about no impact. I don't.
Yeah.
What did I mean?
They,
I mean,
I mean,
did any of them do anything that stood out to y'all?
Not.
I
I'm
think Lou
trying
in
to
the first.
figure
I
out
think
what
I,
Von Wright's game is.
go ahead.
Like, what is his game offensive? I know
He
he's a
don't have no
defensive.
game. He don't have
he's
no game,
His
timid.
bro.
his
He's
his
timid.
game
He's
is
scared.
his game is to
He's
make you
scared, man.
confused.
I
His
He's
The
game
think
is
scared.
to
problem is
confuse
He's scared.
everyone.
he don't have no first step, bro. He don't have no first step at all. So if he get the
he
ball,
might as
the
well
D, he
stay on the
can't get past.
defensive side of the court because when he comes up for offense, he doesn't do anything. Like,
Hey fellas,
Zero
I think
real quick, y'all keep it going. I gotta run real quick and grab my charger for my laptop. My battery about to die. So y'all keep it going. I'll be right back.
Let's talk about DeLon Wright right quick, man. This man,
yeah.
He's terrible.
I think he's scared. I think he. I mean, you gotta look at it.
He's scared
Boy,
this late in his career.
not see. I don't want to say he's scared of the moment. I think he's more scared of messing up because he's had a lot of games to where his turnover ratio is just ridiculous. He doesn't get us any. He doesn't get us any points or any
Yeah.
assists. So his turnover ratio is heavily like lopsided. You feel what I'm saying? So I really think DeLon Wright and today they really kind of honed in on forcing him to shoot. You know what I'm saying? Not letting him drive, not letting him get the dribbling kicks and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. I think we only brought him on because we like I always say, we're a heavily offensive team. Whenever DeLon Wright is out there, he's got a better scorer on the team. I mean, on the floor. You feel what I'm saying? So I think he, like y'all say, defers to give the ball to anybody else on offense because I don't want to mess it up. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes it looks like
My thing is,
DeLon Wright is trying to still figure out his place on the court when it comes to the offensive side. I still feel like he doesn't put his he doesn't make himself be known that he's on the court offensively. Like, he's not a threat
Well, how
at all.
many
I mean,
minutes
He
do
is
y'all
good
think he
now.
got tonight? Y'all think he got a good?
He got
Y'all think he got like
he got
bit?
he got his regular bench minutes. He got his regular time, I believe. My thing is,
What,
he had
like
a ball
what
in
is
his
it,
hands.
like 10?
He had a ball in his hands way too much, bro.
Well, I mean, he's playing the
That's
one.
Well, he's the point
what I'm
guard.
saying. Like
Well. A lot of
he's
times
not
he was on
not
the floor with Lou, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of I can definitely get you on that one. I think I give the bench a 6 solely because not off of Jane. I feel like he did okay for a fill-in role. I don't really expect much from him. I don't like the fact that he be jumping up, throwing up that slow ass jumper. Like a dude could be 2-3 steps away from him. He can start the jumper and they gonna be in his face by the time he releases it. So I don't like him
Yeah,
shooting that
man.
jumper. No matter when the clock, no matter what, no matter what time we have left on the clock, like Holmes should not be shooting that jumper, man. He need to be in the basket. I noticed he hang at the 3 every time he's on the
But
court. Like Holmes
like I just
hangs it.
I tell you, he don't have no first step, bro. He don't have that. Like you can see him trying to put on the move, and his defender don't get lost. He don't have any dribble moves, bro.
You
I'm
can't
trying to
get
tell you, he don't
lost.
have any dribble. Like he don't have no first step. When you got the ball in your hand as a point guard, if you don't have first step, you can't break down the defense.
right, I'm back,
Or
guys.
if you ain't got no step back, you don't have no elite passing game. Then you damn near useless.
But look at it.
I
Like the last couple of
I
teams.
rather have Jalen Johnson come in and play his position, bro.
Yeah, but I mean,
Hey, fellas, y'all see
think
this
that's-
right here?
I think
My
that's
bad,
your
I
mic.
didn't
I
interrupt
think
your
that's your mic,
conversation.
Taco. Snacker, I think that's your mic, bro.
Oh, my mic.
yeah, either something hitting
Yeah.
it or some static or something like that. But I mean, looking at where the line is coming from, you know what I'm saying? With the other teams, with the Kings, he was playing on kind of mediocre teams to where he was relied on more often. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say he was just a all-star bench player when he was with those teams, but he had better numbers because he was more relied on for offense. You know what I'm saying? With our
Yeah.
team, we so often, like literally,
Is this better?
yeah, way
Yeah, it's
better.
way better.
With
Okay.
our offense, with our first and second unit, whenever Holmes is on the court, is always one or two players that's gonna do better than him on offense. You feel what I'm saying? Looking at the previous teams he played for, which was with the Kings and the Raptors. I think that was the last two teams he played for. Like those teams, he had to be more active. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel y'all he should be more active, but I feel like he kind of like laid back, like on some I don't want to mess it up type shit. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language.
Hey, y'all see what
Yeah,
my
he
guy shout out my guy Bruce from NPC from New Pat City. Y'all see what his question was?
Yeah, what's your take on the player on the bench wearing another team? What? Who was wearing another team jersey?
Who did that?
Who was that?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I thought y'all knew. I didn't see it.
You
No,
probably mistake them from people be at courtside. You probably mistaken them from
What?
them.
Hey,
yeah,
Now
let me see. Let me go
You
back.
sure?
and
You
try to
sure?
see.
Hey, Bruce, you sure that
I
was a player that had on another jersey, or I
now
didn't see nothing?
Collins did have on some sort of sweater. I don't know. I don't
Nah,
remember
Collins
what the
ain't.
sweater
I
was.
saw it. I
Nah,
saw the
Collins ain't
sweater.
go out like.
He
Collins
probably
ain't
had
go
on
out
his
like that.
Collins probably had on his own brand.
Collins didn't have on another. Well, he said jersey. Collins didn't have on any other team's sweater. I think his sweater. I don't know. His sweater didn't say on the other team. I'm gonna go back and look at it. So
Yeah, he
Collins
got
ain't going
I
out
don't
like
know
he got me
who
curious.
wore
Oh, he said John
another.
Collins. I thought John
See,
Collins
that's
had
what
on
I'm
the
saying. It was the sweater.
but I thought that was the Baptist collection. That's not a Baptist collection sweater.
I gotta
It
see.
didn't look like a jersey to me, but maybe because I just wasn't paying attention really.
To answer his question though, completely unacceptable. No
Oh
way, shape,
yeah.
or form.
Oh yeah. Hell
If
no.
it
You ain't wearing
happened,
no other team jersey.
completely
Hell no.
unacceptable. Home, you need to get in the stands, my guy.
Mm-mm.
You feel me?
No.
Yeah.
You need to get in the stands, my guy. You need
No.
not to be seen by the camera, man, because you are completely not.
Collins love Atlanta, bro. He don't want to leave it out. If you seen him before
I
the
just
trade,
looked at his. I just looked at his hoodie. It said market.
Yeah, that's
Market.
what
Was
it say.
I
was
literally
it?
just looked at his hoodie. I got it right
Maybe
here.
maybe he thought it
Yeah, I
looked
do
like
remember him wearing stuff like that.
maybe he
No,
thought it looked like a jersey.
he probably thought it said hickory, what the Pacers used to have. No, it said market. I
Okay.
just looked at it.
Oh, okay. That's understandable.
Okay,
Those are the
Gucci.
colors.
We
Those were the
Gucci.
colors.
We Gucci. We Gucci. Hey, True to Atlanta says it seemed like we played better today because we moved the ball more. It wasn't just Trey playing hero ball. Credit to Nate. What you think about that there, Snacko?
Yeah, I think that we did move the ball a little more. Today I kind of realized that the ball doesn't move as much when Trey's on the floor. But I feel like today he did a better job of moving the ball around. I don't. Yeah, I guess you can credit Nate there, but honestly, if we're crediting Nate there, we should be doing that all season. It shouldn't just be one game. I think we should keep continuing to move the ball around a lot better than we've been doing in the previous games.
Well,
How
to
many?
piggyback on what you said, the ball movement with Trey on the court. Well,
Mm-hmm.
we already know this. Trey bringing the ball down.
Every
No,
time.
Trey is not passing that ball unless he gets trapped when they try to trap him at the top. As soon as he
Or
cross or
Yeah.
that 3-point line, right? So if the
mhm.
other teams don't trap him, which you know they really on paper probably shouldn't, because on paper Bogey, Herder should be open and should be able to punish other teams when they leave. But you know, but my point is, when Trey has the ball, you're not going to see that many assists because, I mean, not assists. You're not going to see that much ball movement because he's ball dominant, and our whole offense relies on Trey Young. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And our
Especially
whole
as a
offense,
starter,
yeah, our whole offense
a
relies
draw,
on him being able to get
penetrate,
penetration. You
mhm,
know,
and get people
so
open.
yeah. So you're really not gonna see the ball movement, but you'll see his assists because when he attacked the
He
basket or
got
they trap
he got
him,
the
he
ball
got to get a ball up.
right now. I
What you
do.
think about that, Trey? That question down there. You think the ball
Um,
move better? First of all, do you agree
I
with True to Atlanta? You agree, disagree, and which one and why?
I agree. The ball did move a little bit better. To piggyback off, who was that? Snacko? That was that you that
Yeah.
said he? Yeah,
Yeah.
I did notice a couple of times in the game when I feel like if Trey don't feel like he can get loose, he gonna keep trying until like it was a lot of instances where he took over a possession to where it was like, here, you shoot it. You feel what I'm saying? With like 2-3 seconds left on the clock. I don't like that because I feel like he's trying to force his game on the game instead of trying to move the ball.
Yeah.
But I do think, especially when he was off the court, to keep us going, to keep us in the game, that's what they had to do. Because I mean, we really don't have, other than Bogey, we really don't have a player that's going to create his own shot. A lot of them play passive. When it
Yeah.
comes to creating their own shot, they always look for a shot or a jumper instead of actually driving. I think we can do a better job of creating fouls. Point
Hey,
blank,
And
period. We
Jr.
should be creating fouls.
Jr. What you think about that down there? First team to 120 points wins. When the Hawks score 120 points, they usually win when we have 26 or
What's
more
six?
assists. When the Hawks pass the ball for more than 23 assists, they usually
So
win.
usually,
So, what you think about that? And do you think any of that affects do you think our defense affects any of those numbers right there?
I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I don't know if I smoke too much, but I can't. I do not understand that question, dog. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm
What
with
he
it 1,000.
No, what he's saying is um we basically have to outscore the other team. That's what he's saying. So what he's saying is when we score 120 points and we have more than 23 assists, we usually win. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Do you agree with that or you disagree with that?
I mean, that's what we do. Be scoring high numbers. I think that's why. I agree. We can use an offensive coach because we might as well. If we don't play nothing but offense and no defense, we might as well go all out and just play. Just depend on our offense. But like you said, we just need a little bit of defense, a little bit of this, a little bit of missed shots, a little luck on our side on the defensive end. Shit, we gonna win, bro. 'Cause we gonna
Yes.
put up points. We gonna put up the points, man. We gonna do our job.
Well, you're gonna say something?
No,
No,
you can go ahead.
I was gonna
go ahead.
say we might finally have an opportunity to get an offensive coach on the staff because I think after this year, Travis is gonna fire Nate's son due to the allegations that came out today. No,
Yeah,
no,
Oh
look,
yeah, I
due to
see
the
a video on that.
no,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
crazy.
due to the allegations that came out today, I was very shocked about that.
man,
But
that was
What
a year
happened?
ago,
I need,
man.
I need, I
huh?
What
need,
happened?
I need, I need more proof than that, bro. I need
Well,
more
That was a
than
year
that.
ago, bro.
Whoa!
She
I feel
confirmed.
like less of a Hawks fan. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
To make a
That
long,
was a year ago, man.
yeah, to make a long story short, when his son coached for the Pelicans, he was
Uh-huh.
dating Ben Simmons' sister, and
Oh no.
this sounds so stupid.
What?
She's accusing him of cheating on her with a man, and
Oh.
also abusing. She didn't say what type of abuse. She just said he was abusive to her and the dudes. And I'm like, so you telling me he
Oh Jesus.
well, hey, somebody told me this, man. They said they said what's his name? Nate's son he be beating it up, and then hey, look, they said Nate's son be
Wait a
beating
minute.
it up, and then he beat him up literally.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Because I don't want to
Man.
I don't want to get too in depth into like.
The
I'm gonna say this
sexuality of the
without. I'm gonna say
situation.
this without getting the YouTube channel taken down.
Right,
I don't know if
right,
y'all
right.
ever heard him talk, but
No,
he,
no.
I think that
Yeah, post those sources,
there,
man. Post those sources.
huh?
Post those sources,
Didn't
man. You
he
gotta post
speak
those
one
sources on
game
that.
halftime?
I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, but
You gotta post those sources, man.
he said post a source. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
that's the thing. The thing is in reality is just he say she say. So
Yeah.
until somebody go to the police, pull up a police
Well,
report, because
that's why they allegedly fired him from New Orleans.
well, see,
Hey guys,
with,
I'm gonna charge my phone up real quick. I'm
okay,
getting
so,
a chat on
all
my
right,
phone.
Snacko. When
All right.
when you run a big business like an NBA team, bro, accusations that they're gonna always protect their business first. So just
Of
being
course.
accused of stuff like that, they'll
You're
let you
expendable.
go before you. But even if you did it or not, they're just gonna let you. They're gonna let you go. So my thing is this: I'm sure Travis did a lot of due diligence when Nate said he wanted to bring his son on the staff. I'm
Yeah.
sure I'm sure Nate had to clear that through at least at Travis a minimum, and Travis probably had to take it to the owner because guess
Yeah.
what? The owner don't
That's
want
the
that
thing.
mess on his team. He don't want that mess. The
Uh-huh.
owner about making bread, bro, and he know
Exactly.
being accused of something like that is a no-go. Like you don't even want to
Ultimate
be
no go.
accused of it. You know what I'm saying? So,
And
you know,
to chime in on that situation, I don't want to say I hate. I don't like this Me Too type of, you know what I'm saying, situation we got going on and we still in. Like, I mean, my thing is in court you're innocent until proven guilty.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Why do and then again it could be media. You never really know, man. There's so much people are hiding from us. It could be something else deeper than this, where they're using this as a flip effect to get him off the team. You never really know, you know what I'm saying, unless you're in the situation. You never really know. But like you
Yeah.
said, I really do think
And
I
I
don't
wouldn't be
think
mad if he
Travis
was
would have let
gone.
him on. Huh?
analyst trying to get his ass.
I wouldn't be mad if he was gone. But let me tell you,
Hey,
Analyst,
analysts,
analyst,
analysts be. I want to
That
see.
boy
Hey, I want to see
Skip.
what I want to know what analysts be saying if they accuse Kevin Herter of that.
Oh my
he like,
God.
nah. He
No,
like, there's no way, man.
no. I bet
Analysts be
my
like, we
life
need
on it.
to. Analysts be like, we need to give him another chance, man. He ain't mean it, bro.
well, dude.
He didn't mean to do it, bro.
This
We
is
need to give him
different.
another chance, man. Please, Mr.
Angela's
Russell,
trying to
give him another.
you trying to hit the Hawks, man.
Yeah,
Any
man.
means necessary. Angela said by any means necessary. You gotta get rid of these coaches, man.
I don't care. Get rid of him. He's
But
not doing anything.
I don't think I personally, yeah, personally, I didn't
Sometimes.
even want him on the team because I don't like when coaches hire their family members unless
Yeah,
they
man.
family members,
It's a
unless they was
business.
like already like proven like a
Yeah.
proven winning coach or something
Yeah.
or proven at being good at what they did. So I mean, I don't like stuff like that. I wish he would have when it got a more offensive minded coach to put on the team. I mean, but it is what it is. You know, I can't really be mad at him. You know, he just trying to protect the bag for him and the family. But
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
he
it's
doing
called
it.
basketball.
He's doing it at a cost to
Mm-hmm.
us. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
not us literally, but the Hawks.
But
You know,
Yeah.
oh, shit,
because
it's
We
to
about
us
six.
emotionally.
We about six. We
yeah,
about six, man. That is shit. We about six
yeah,
NBA TV, man. They
yeah,
costing us, man.
We are
yeah.
invested.
So yeah, so
He's sitting
I
there
re-
joking with Collins. I mean, like, do something.
Oh my god!
I saw him hit. I was like,
What? Hold on.
oh.
yeah.
Quick question. Off topic. What do y'all think about this college situation? Because I heard he can basically come back when he's ready. Like, do
Well,
y'all think that's true, or have y'all heard
I
that? Or
yeah, I think it's true because when you see bigs with a foot injury,
uh,
that's a red flag, bro. Sit back,
uh,
think back about when remember when we traded for Capella?
right?
He was hurt
Yeah,
with
yeah.
guess
He
with
was hurt.
what? Foot.
Foot injury.
And if you look at, oh, you sorry, you weren't done.
No, go ahead, analyst.
And I was gonna use this, and I was gonna pivot back to what the question was. If you look at Mitchell Robinson in New York, he's not gonna last in the league long. He's constantly having foot injuries. But I was gonna say, I think that the reason why Collins is just not rushing back is because when they want him to be fully healthy. They want that foot to be fully healed when he gets back, because
Mm-hmm.
we don't need him to be like, one game is good and another game is bothering him, and then now he's like questionable for a game, and then in the game time decision, he's out because he don't feel right. I think they want to get it back. I mean, I think he had something to do with his heel. So I mean,
Yeah, the
it's
foot.
pretty major. Pretty
And
major.
then what the heel's part of the foot. I mean, look at go
Yeah.
back and look at Joel Embiid when he first got drafted. How many games did he miss from his foot?
Oh,
He missed
a lot.
tons of games, man.
He
That's
missed
why
a
like
lot.
that's why like I used to have a homeboy who was a scout, and he used to tell me when he scouted bigs, the first thing he looked for was their running form. How do they run? He said if they run heel first, he usually stays away from it because over time they develop foot injuries because
Mm-hmm.
they don't run properly. You know what I'm
Especially
saying?
with all that weight. Yeah, that
Yep.
makes sense.
So yep.
Makes
So
sense.
he could come and plus let's keep it a buck, family. Uh our what you call it, our hospitals team physician, whatever you want to call it, they don't have a good track record, man. I mean, look at
Yeah,
Hunter, bro. They keep
yeah,
sending they last year they were sending Hunter back all the time. He'll play one game and then his knee swell up again. So if I'm
yeah.
Collins, I'm gonna keep it real. If I'm Collins, I'm getting me a second opinion. And also this, remember what San Antonio tried to do to Kawhi? You know what I'm
Whew.
saying? They were saying, "Oh, ain't nothing wrong with you. You fine." And then Tony Parker and Ginobili threw him under the bus, saying, "Hey, I had a worse injury and came back." And then when Kawhi went to New York and got that second opinion, the doctor was like, "No, his thigh's still messed up. He's not fully healthy." So always remember this, guys. Those medical reports from the team always gonna favor the team. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
It ain't gonna never
Just
favor
solely
the
off the
player. Yeah.
business aspect.
Like they'll put out
I
there,
mean,
hey, this dude
you're
is
a product.
fine. Yeah, they'll be like, this dude is fine. Meanwhile, he'd be like, no, my leg still hurt. So it makes me wonder about like Hunter's knee. Did he really have confidence in his knee when the staff was saying you can play? You feel me? So, that's just
Yeah,
little tidbits that I
yeah.
be keeping track
Thinking
of,
about right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Makes sense.
So
Man, we need
I want to shout out Raj in the chat. He's standing tall for them Raptors, even though they got that ass whooped by the Pistons again. He's standing tall though. Analysts
That's
out there.
one
I mean,
thing I
not
see you
analysts, but
gonna do.
Raj out there standing tall, man, standing tall. Analysts, what's your thoughts behind John Collins' return?
Oh, uh, I I just think that he needs to let it heal. I think that we need a fully healthy Collins. If we can get a fully healthy Collins back, where it's not sore, it's not swelling up or something like that, then I think that we'll be in really good shape. Like the only reason Trey is not really like out is one because we're under 500, and two because Collins is out. So I think that Collins should, whenever whenever he truly clears the medical test and all that stuff, and he feels good because Isaiah Thomas passed the health test in Boston, and I think he had like a season-ending injury. So as long as he feels good to go and he can do
Yeah, he
everything,
did.
then we'll be good. I don't think that there's any look. I think that some fans like to dig deeper into what it really look. I just think that he just needs to let it heal. I don't think it's any behind the scenes uh, beef going on. I just think he needs to let it heal, and he'll be back.
What's your thoughts on that, Jr. On Collins'
That's not.
return?
I think he as far as health wise, I think he's gonna be good when he comes back. I don't think he's gonna be in the final lines. I think he's ready to come back now. He's just taking
Yeah.
me a couple extra games to, feel extra comfortable. But as far as like from a game standpoint, I just want to see how he's gonna fit in because we've been playing pretty good. But I know we do need him. I just want to see how Nate gonna implement him back into the
Yeah,
offense. And
yeah,
because something has to be done. We got so much talent. Our team is kind of broken. You know what I mean? And
yep.
I want to say I don't want to say that. I think Clint Capella kind of holding this franchise hostage because you can't bench him. I think we're gonna trade him in the offseason, right? But we can't bench him, bro, because that's gonna diminish his trade value, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he
Yeah.
so that's
Yeah.
that so that's wrecking a Okongwu. Okongwu not able to start. He's not able to prove himself. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Somebody
I don't know if
phone
you guys.
ringing. Somebody
Okongwu
got a
not able to
DM.
play.
Y'all don't hear that? Doo-ba-doo-doo-ba-doo-doo-ba-doo-doo. Somebody
I don't
got
know
that
what that
messenger
means.
coming. Somebody popping tonight. Somebody working on some moves tonight.
Yeah, that's probably Travis
Who that?
tampering with
Who
off-season
phone was
moves.
that? Was that Trey? Trey about
Yes.
to about to make some moves. He
I
froze
think I
up.
think
Trey
I think
froze up
I
on
think
us.
I think that was
Yeah,
straight.
he on the phone with Travis right now.
Oh yeah, I'll bring him
Trying to
back
deal
when
with
he come
some
back.
off-season tampering.
I'll bring Trey when he is he good? Is he back? You good, Trey?
Oh damn, was that me? I wasn't getting the
Yeah,
call,
you
but
froze up.
damn,
Oh, you
that's me,
froze
bro. I'm
up. That's
sorry
why I
about
did
that.
that.
I'm sorry
Hey,
about
so
that.
go ahead, finish what you were saying, Jr. My bad, bro.
Yeah, I just want to see how you gonna implement him and back into the without.
Okay, here's a question. I got a question for you, Trey.
I'm
When
listening.
Collins come back with Trey playing on that ankle, do you think Trey misses a game when Collins comes back, or you think Trey just gonna soldier up and just play through it?
I honestly think it's kind of like pick your battles like wisely. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
as far as uh being leaning on, that kind of piggybacks off the question I wanted to ask before you ask your question. Who do we think is going to be? You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily. They don't have to completely take over Trey's role, but who do we think is going to step up? I mean, I don't see Collins stepping up and being our number one. He has the capabilities, but I don't think he trusts his game enough as far as with making his own shot. I don't. I mean,
Right.
I even see him taking that turnaround jumper a lot less. You know what I'm saying? Before he got hurt. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
I
unless
can
he's
tell you.
working on his
Hey,
leg strength,
I can tell you
we got
what.
to get together.
I can tell you what who analysts gonna say. Kevin Herter.
Yeah.
Oh wait!
No,
What'd you
sir.
say?
No,
What'd you
sir.
say? What'd you say?
Now, Trey was saying his question was who will be our number one if Trey had to miss a game.
Oh no! Look at the stats. It's clearly Kevin Herter. Who else stepped up when
Oh
Trey Young
my
was out?
God! Here we
Look at
go.
if you can go back to Game 7. Look, Kevin Herter steps up every time. When Trey Young, let me think. When Trey Young missed that time, Kevin Herter was stepping up. I mean, he was stepping up.
Okay, we
Look,
shall see. We shall
I'm,
see.
I'm, no, I'm gonna go back and get the numbers for you, just for you, because
Oh, here
y'all
we
like to
go.
hate. Oh, he stepped up. Kevin
He was
Herter
gonna
stepped
prove a
up.
point.
Kevin
Don't
Herter stepped
pull
up.
them numbers up, man.
Kevin
Hey, why
Herter
you put
stepped
on
up.
why you pull those numbers up? Trey, drummer boy posted a question. This game tomorrow is big. We got a chance to put some space between us and Washington. Tough to play on the road and a back-to-back. We need to come out swinging. Do you have us
I agree.
winning on the road in Washington tomorrow night?
Big question. Is Trey playing? Big question. With Washington.
Let's assume he's playing.
We've been having a tough time on these roads, man. On these road games, man. I want to say, as a diehard Hawks fan, diehard Atlanta fan, I want to say I got us down for the win. But to be modest and to be honest with myself, I mean, look at it. Look at the Raptors game. We blew them out and turned around, had the opportunity to blow out Boston and blew the game. Now, Washington isn't up to the caliber of Boston, but I mean, we play to other teams' level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think we have that problem to where we'll play to their level, and they end up beating us on their level because at their level they're better than us because they used to playing at their level. You know what I'm saying? So as long
Yeah.
as we keep the and then it's a back to back. I don't know.
Yep. And
We
all them boys
traveling too. With travel. I don't know, man.
I mean,
I don't know.
our team is in their early 20s. I mean, a back-to-back really
Yeah,
shouldn't be fucking with them like
it
that
shouldn't be, but
unless they're injured
yeah,
and
yeah,
they're not
yeah.
injured. What's your thoughts on that,
You're right.
analyst? You think you got us winning on the road tomorrow in Washington?
Yes, but anything can happen. But I look, if Trey Young is playing, I do have us winning. I think that Washington has been playing some pretty poor basketball here lately. I think that
Hmm.
their inconsistencies have really been attacking them, and I don't see Washington because Washington really don't play very good defense. And I think that a team that doesn't play defense going against Trey Young is not going to be a pretty night for them. So I think that we beat. And don't get me wrong, it's not going to be easy unless Washington just come out flat. But I think that we're going to beat Washington tomorrow.
What do you think?
I agree, bro. I agree. But family, we gotta wrap it up. Wrap it up. I'm trying to
That's a
keep
good
these post
closing
games
question.
I'm trying to keep the post games to around about an hour and a half. We didn't hit that mark. Appreciate Trey coming on. My guy, Atlanta analyst, up here as always. Salute to the chat. You feel me? Salute to Snacko. Salute to JR for coming on. And remember, family, if you in the chat, if you ever want to come up here, hey, I just say it. I'll post the link. Come on up here, speak your piece. Come hang out with the fellas and the ladies. Cause I think we got one lady up in here. Hang out and the ladies. You come hang out with us. Talk this Hawks. Tomorrow, I will be doing another post game live. I saw analyst. He did a pregame video today. So make sure you tap in with him. You doing a pregame video tomorrow, analyst?
Yes, sir.
So
I
make sure
just
y'all,
subscribe too.
make sure you subscribe to his channel, tap in with him.
Thank you.
You got anything you want to shout out, Trey? You got a YouTube or anything you want to shout out?
Yeah, I got my YouTube channel. I'm an artist. I don't consider myself a rapper. I do music. I'm an artist. I'm pretty versatile. Um, Definitely come check out the channel. I got a good little bit of stuff on there. Just realized I have over 90 unreleased tracks. So I'm really about to bang it out this spring, summer, and fall. So a lot coming soon. Definitely want to shout y'all out, man. Y'all have been killing it for me. I've been looking forward to every post game and pre game show, man. Y'all are real good, man. I appreciate y'all.
I appreciate you coming up here, man. And shit, might have to tap in with you so I can get me an intro song for the lives and whatnot.
Oh
You know what
man,
I'm
I'd
saying?
love to do it. I'd love
Might
to
have to
do it.
tap in with you. We're gonna have to network on that. You feel me?
I'm with you.
So
I'm
salute everybody. Salute my guy Drummer Boy, been in here since day one. Salute Snacko. Salute my boy Incog. He be always upset. He never happy.
here.
Salute to Raj. Rap.
Silent salute to Raj.
Yeah, silent salute because we can't give you a salute because y'all lost tonight, Raj. So we can't give you no salute, pimp.
Yeah.
We got to give you the deuces because y'all lost tonight to
You feel
one of the
me?
worst teams in basketball.
Yeah.
And y'all go check out Raj YouTube. He got a YouTube talking shit about Hawks fans.
Oh
So
my God. I gotta go check that out. Just for the hell of it.
yeah. So shout out the boy Pocket. Shout out to who else up in here? Shout out to True Atlanta. Shout out to DJ German. My boy Juan was in the building tonight. Who else we got in here? Let's see. Shout out Isaiah Washington. Shout out who else we got up in here? Jacina, shout out to her. Shout out my boy Mike. Shout out my boy Bruce coming through. We appreciate it. Who else we got up in here before we roll out? Shout out to Sweetness the Butter with the statistics he dropped tonight. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
And we appreciate everybody who come in. We appreciate all Hawks fans. If I missed you, it's because I probably just scrolled by your name. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to Omar. Shout out to my boy Chip. So y'all stay. Oh, shout out to Al3 Films. So y'all stay up, man. Enjoy y'all evening. Enjoy the Hawks win. You know, we back at it tomorrow. Tap in with analysts for the post game. Excuse me, for the pregame. Come back over here for the post game. We talk Hawks, baby. We got y'all covered.
That's what's up.
And remember, if you want to voice your opinion, just come on up here. This is for everyone. This is for Hawks fans, baby. That's why I changed the name to We Talk Hawks TV for everybody. You feel me? And plus, it's good to hear different people's perspective on the team and the direction we going in. You feel me? So on that note, I salute everybody, and I catch